Hello, my friends, and thank you for joining me. Karen Barty, Karmic One Tarot, bringing you the road ahead for November 1st through 7, 2020. Fresh month, coming off the heels of that October 31st full moon in Taurus, the second full moon of October. So karmic cycles coming to a close. Remember that Mercury is still retrograde until November 3rd, where it changes midday here Eastern Time. So keep that in mind, my friends. Communication may still be stilted and difficult, miscommunicated, and we're still feeling the effects of that full moon here for a few days after, too. So just watch it. All right, let's see. Who's first here? We have, this is done by Elements, the weekly forecast. I've got the Seven of Coins and the Moon, so I'd say we're going to do Earth signs first. As a Capricorn, I enjoy this. Let's see what our Seven of Coins and the Moon. Where are you reflecting on where you're taking this, my friends? The Seven of Coins is, of course, putting a lot of effort into for not quite the harvest you expected. You can't see it yet. I do think it's going to come to light, and it may even be where this full moon changes things and ends a karmic cycle, as I was saying. So the moon, it may be clouding things right now for you, my earth sign friends, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. But I think things are going to change. Things are going to start to move again very soon. So let's see what's happening for the earth signs of this world, please. Earth signs, what's going on with the earth signs? The week of November 1st through 7, earth signs. This is the Tattoo Tarot, too. I don't think I said that. The Devil, there you are, Capricorns, Justice, Libra. What's going on, Capricorns? Is there what's going on, Earth signs? I'm getting carried away here with the Devil. What's going on for the Earth signs? That there is justice. Where is the justice coming in? Are you relieving yourself of some responsibilities, some obligations that you may have here with the Devil? Ace of Swords. You know, the Devil can also represent temptations and addictions as well. So are you cutting yourself free of something? Are you cutting yourself free of some responsibilities? Are you cutting the shackles that tie you and finally having a balanced and fair outlook, future? Earth signs. You've been working on this, and it hasn't really turned out the way you want. So here's our Five of Cups, that reflection that we were talking about with the moon. And the Seven of Cups, your options, earth signs. Now, there's a lot of emotion tied up in this, but you are working to plan and build and bring in those wishes that you want. Here you are. Look at this. The King of Coins, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Large and in charge. Really focused on where you're headed. The King of Coins is, of course, the provider in the deck. He's the one that makes it come in. He is intent on getting things accomplished, and he's very proud of himself and very dependable to get things done. So how are you bringing this in, my friends? First off, you're reflecting here and reminiscing, and that was our moon card there. So let's start there. What are we thinking? Where is your thinking taking you? What is it the decision is you need to make, my earth sign friends? Here's our Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Cups again. So we need to make a plan, earth signs. You've been considering and looking at your options, trying to balance things out, trying to release yourself from some of the things that have held you back, or what you feel, what you think have held you back. And sometimes it's our own thinking that holds us back. So make sure you get a very clear picture of where you want to go with these options, okay? You want to make it balanced. You want to make it fair. You want to make it right. Finally, right. So let's move to the Devil here, my earth sign friends. As I said, that represents Capricorn in particular, but the Devil is also the weight that's keeping you. These people are yoked by the neck. So something's got you. And there is good news on that front, my friends. There is emotional news, good news, surprising news that sets you free, my earth sign friends. You're the one that's going to take action on it, though. And here's our Six of Wands. So there may be unexpected recognition coming your way. You might be thinking that it's never going to happen. And you know what? I need to make a new plan. Look at my other options. Certainly possible. But here it is. It comes in. You see it. You have a bigger plan for the next step. And that's where you're headed here, my friends. That's where we're all headed, to the justice. So the recognition, the success coming in. So if you are looking to free yourself from a situation, you will have success. You may also have a little bit of encouragement or even some help, some support from a younger person in your life, but you are going to put together a good plan, my earth sign friends. The Five of Cups, you've been reflecting on this for a while. There may even be a tinge of regret there that you have to do this with whatever the responsibility, obligation, or connection is. How do we bring this full circle here with the Ace of Swords? How do we free ourselves? How do we see the truth of what it is, too? You may even be hearing that. The Ace of Swords for my earth sign friends. Temperance. Sagittarius there, my friends, so you are going to come into balance. Whatever you hear is going to help you balance out the way you've been feeling, the way you've been thinking, and help you solidify a plan to move forward. And choose your options wisely. Put together the right people, the right projects, the right components for what you wish. And you are going to be achieving what you want here, my friends, with our King of Coins and the Queen of Wands. So you're focused on making the changes that are required to correct whatever dissatisfaction, the Tower, whatever dissatisfaction may come your way or was, and I want to say this is in the past. You're shaking things up now. You're getting out of this mode, and we are coming into, I think, coming into our own here, my friends, bringing about what we wish, what we want to build, and really now just on the cusp of getting to the good stuff. The Sun, my friends, the Leo energy there, bright, beautiful, happy outcomes. And if you watched my Capricorn reading for November, you'll see that very prominent there. All right, let's see what's going on here for the Ace of Swords in my earth signs. The Hermit. So you are perhaps going solo, my friends. You're listening to your intuition. Whatever this message is, it may be an internal message that you finally recognize and say, wow, okay, maybe I need to take some action on that. What is my plan? Let's mull this over a little bit. What is it that would make it right? And then you put it in action here, the Ace of Swords. It may be that you're wielding the truth, and that is a difficult path here, and you need to find your emotional equilibrium first before you can convey that to others so that it comes across in a fair and balanced way. Now, the Hermit is also a card of counseling, and you need to seek whatever professional or legal guidance you may need in this situation. Free will is always at play. The Hermit is, I don't know if I mentioned the card of Virgo. Here's our Ace of Cups. You are coming to a very satisfied and contented place, my earth sign friends. It's taken a long time, and you are coming into I think, a really beautiful period in our lives that's going to be so fulfilling for us. Now, we have Justice here and the Ace of Cups, so you may be making a love legal, and that is part of the plan. You finally recognize what you need to do, and maybe being shackled, being obligated, being responsible for the relationship is truly how you feel things are going to be made right. So there's two sides to this. This is lust and passion here too, my friends. So you may need to get some counseling on what you see to be the vision. You may need to listen to your intuition on how to bring things into balance and move them along to whatever is bright, beautiful, fair, and maybe even legally committed. Tell me about the Ace of Cups here, please, and the Justice card. For our earth signs, this is the road ahead, the week of November 1st through 7. Here you are putting together that solid foundation here. You're going to the next step. So this may be that you are saving, trying to save some money. It may be that you have a settlement that is not necessarily in excess, but a solid foundation on which to grow, and you're happy with it. It may also mean that, your wishes, dreams, and hope of settling down with someone that you care deeply about, maybe you're conveying that to them and they say, yes, success. all right, and making it legal. So there's lots of stuff here happening for our earth signs, but don't forget, these are all karmic cycles. You know, you've been thinking about this for a while, and there may even be a tinge of sadness, sorrow, grief, and even melancholy or regret attached to your current plan. And, you know, anytime we change the direction of our life and look for a better path, it is sometimes leaving things behind. Overall, my earth sign friends, I do believe this is going to be a very contented and, I got to pull it out again, happy. Look at that, how it just cut right to it. Happy outcome for us. All right, this is the Sacred Geometry Activations deck. The print is small, so bear with me here, my friends. Ah, what a beautiful card. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. The Prosperity card. Card number 36. Prosperity. The frequency of prosperity supports our feeling of well-being by allowing the inclusion of everything that makes our body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit sing. It invites us to express ourselves in joy and celebration of the abundance and riches that the universe provides. My friends, it's all coming here. Earth signs, we're due. Let's bring it in. Prosperity, card number 36. The frequency of prosperity supports our feeling of well-being by allowing the inclusion of everything that makes our body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit sing. It invites us to express ourselves in joy and celebration of the abundance and riches that the universe provides. My friends, your plan, our plans are going to be successful. Earth signs. What a wonderful reading. Guys, check out the November readings because they really are, I think, a little bit more intense than they usually are. So if that interests you, they're all uploaded already. Don't forget to like, share, and comment on them so that I know how they're resonating with you, and also this one as well. And my friends, timestamps will earn you a free one-question reading. You can email your question to karmic1tarot@gmail.com. All right, let's see who we're shuffling for next. My goodness, what do we have? The Eight of Wands and the Nine of Cups. So we're going to do water signs second rather. All right, water signs, the Nine of Cups, your wishes, your dreams, those things are those plans, those wishes, dreams, and hopes are moving quickly. Now, this can also be seen, the Eight of Wands, as the arrows of love. So do we have messages flying back and forth that really fill your cup, that really bring you what you've been wishing for, hoping for, dreaming of? Water signs, the week of November 1 through 7. November 1st through 7 on the heels of that second full moon, the blue moon, October 31st. Things will be settling down more toward the end of this week, my friends. It may take a while to get there, so bear with it. All right, water signs. What is happening for the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpios of this world? What do they need to know? How do they need to navigate this coming week? Water signs. The Nine of Coins. Well, there you go. Accomplishing your goal. Your wishes coming in. Wishes. Traveling fast. Messages coming in quickly. We saw in the cut. Accomplishment here, my friends. The Knight of Coins. Your plan is working out, but yeah, okay. The two of Wands here, water sign. So that's calling you to decide. You've got to decide whether or not you're going to take action on this plan. It is, I would say, going to be successful. Between these two, the Knight is always successful, and the Nine, of course, a card of accomplishment. So taking it to next level, perhaps. And yes, indeed, you are, my water sign friends. 10 of Coins. So your action is going to take it to the next level. And here I have the Three of Wands, your future, coming in quickly, my water sign friends. Hold on. The Three of Wands, your plan for the future, and I've got the Queen here, so you are definitely taking care of business, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Your plans are starting to materialize, and you are tending to them. You are making judicious and rather I don't want to say hasty, but well thought out, but at the same time, you know, expeditious is the word. Decisions about which way you're going, and there may even be some help coming in here, some generosity coming in here. You're already accomplished, but again, you are taking it next level, and it's going to rely on your action. So let's talk about the plan. Let's talk about the plan for the water signs. What's the Knight of Coins doing here? What is he bringing in for you? A new opportunity, my friends, that you are going to have to decide whether or not to take action on. And right now, it may not be quite clear whether or not it is going to bring you to where you want to be. I do believe it will, my friends. You've got to focus on it. You've got to decide, and you've got to make some changes. You've got to get out of perhaps your own way. This Four of Swords is holding you back here. It is about taking a step outside to analyze and heal and meditate on whatever it is that you've got in front of you. But here's our Eight of Wands from the cut, and you are going to be, I think, moving ahead very quickly. You're going to convey that. Well, let me just say that, you know, you may want to slow the pace a little bit. You may need to slow the pace a little bit so that you can analyze and really take a look at where you're going. So that is that step away there, my water sign friends. The Fool, taking on a new adventure. Where's the plan taking you, my water sign friends? To the Eight of Pentacles. So this involves your work, whatever it is you've been working on. We've got 8, 9, and 10 coming in for your future, my water sign friends. 8, 9, 10, and the Knight of Coins. So we're missing the news. The piece of news is that message here that comes in. Right here, the messages as they come in. That's the news. And you're going to need to decide which way you're going. So what is it you've accomplished already? You're already feeling pretty good about what's happened, but there's a next step. Well, you know what? Maybe you're not feeling quite as good as you wanted to. This is our Five of Coins. Is there a situation that comes in and causes you to spend some money? Is there an expense that comes in and you're not quite where you want to be? So you need that generosity to get to the finishing point, but you're working on it. The plan is starting to gel. It is starting to come together. Our Five of Pentacles. Are you missing? Maybe you're missing. Are you missing the point of what you're working on? Do you need to take it in a new direction? This is a big step you're taking, and you know there may not be quite enough to keep you whole, but it is your choice. It is your direction that you're headed in here. The Lover's card is, of course, the Gemini card, but it's also asking you to take a second look at what you're doing. And truly, I do think you're going to have what you need, whether that's from your own coffers here or through, where is it? Ah, come on, I saw it. Through the generosity that comes in here. I think you're going to get a helping hand. I think you're going to have someone that encourages you. It may be a Gemini. It may be a partner. It could be someone that, you know, is very close to you. It doesn't have to be a lover, but someone that is in your life. And I think they're going to be encouraging you. But they're also going to tell you that you need to really understand what you're getting into. Here's the Two of Wands, exactly. So you are at the crossroads here. They are going to be encouraging your decision, whichever way that is. But I think, you know, in order to take on whatever this new adventure is here, my water signs, you're going to have to take the leap of faith. And I think you can see that the fruition, the outcome of it is just the other side. So continue working on it, my friends. Take a hard look at it. Take a second look at it. And, you know, if there is someone that comes in and offers you a generosity, as we saw here, by all means, I would say take a hard look at it, but act on it. Here's our Two of Wands. Which direction are the water signs going? The Knight of Wands, focused on making the changes. So you are going to act on it. It's something that you're excited about, something that you're really gung-ho about it. And again, the caution, take a second look at whatever it is you're doing. Now remember, Mercury is still retrograde, so signing documents, things like that, not necessarily in your favor. right now. Make sure you take a hard look at whatever is in front of you and get whatever guidance you may need on it. Here's the Magician. It is what you want, though. It is what you've had your eye on for a long time, and your skills and your tools are going to be put to the test. It's going to be work, my friends, but you are going to be accomplished here with the 10 of Coins, water signs. So this looks like, you know, it may be a little bit of a struggle, maybe financially, maybe workload-wise, work capacity-wise, but the Wheel of Fortune has put this new opportunity, this new adventure on your plate. Make sure that you can see it clearly. Use whatever resources and connections you may have, that Lover's card there, and bring it into being, my water sign friends, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You're tired of being behind the 8 ball. It's time for things to change. You might be tired of working as hard as you have been and not seeing things the way you wanted to. The Wheel of Fortune is changing the focus here. The Wheel of Fortune is telling you not to give up. The Wheel of Fortune is telling you it's time to move forward and instead of fighting the same old battles here. I need one more card there. What is it my water signs are fighting with? The security, the stability, and the comfort level of your home. So, you know, if there's been an issue within your home, then, you know, this partnership now takes on a different focus, doesn't it? It may be that, you know, you're single, self-sufficient, and independent now in this new adventure, but, you know, it takes work. And it may even be that this is a business situation that you are now taking on in a solo manner. And you may be missing the connection, maybe missing the help that you need. You are going to be able to manifest it and bring it in. This is also about, you know, taking care of business, taking care of the people within your home and your foundation, and trying to do this and getting the security that you need has been exhausting. It's really been a struggle, and the Wheel of Fortune is going to help you pull it out, my water sign friends. So if this is financial, try not to worry about it because it is coming full circle. You're going to be in a much better place. All right, water signs. This is the Sacred Geometry Activations deck. Card number 22. Divine Masculine. The frequency of Divine Masculine supports our strong, focused, and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. So your dreams and ideas coming in right here, my friends, the changes you want to make, the Magician card, you know, this is about manifesting your dreams, but that security is huge here. That security is important. And I think the Wheel of Fortune is going to be on your side. You've been working on this for quite some time, your plan. It may be time to assess a directional change here with your plan. Now, that doesn't mean that you're abandoning it altogether, but you are stepping into something that you haven't done before. And if that's within your home and family, it may mean that you are making changes to the structure of your family. But if it's within the realm of your business and your work, then you are perhaps taking on new responsibilities that you have not been quite as accomplished at as you thought, or maybe you need to be. Okay, but you are going to rectify it. You are going to take the proper action, and that means taking care of business and hunkering down at home, studying whatever it is you need for your future. You're going to do that too, my water sign friends. Divine Masculine. The frequency of Divine Masculine supports our strong, focused, and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. So your security is assured here, my water sign friends. Take action on where you're headed. All right. Well, that was nice. I like that, water signs. Again, I love hearing how these resonate for you. So if you can write and leave me a comment, like, share, and maybe even subscribe if you haven't already, that helps. Every little bit helps. And don't forget, there are 30% off all 30 and 60-minute readings for the month of November 1st through 30th. Let's see what's going on here. Who's next? We have Fire and Air. Fire and Air. The Four of Wands and the Fool. So fire signs are next. The Four of Wands, you may be purchasing a new home, my friends. You may be jumping into a home-based business. You may be taking on a new direction within your home. The Four of Wands represents celebration as well as home and family and security and stability as well. It's a good foundation. So how are you moving this in a different direction, my fire sign friends? Fire signs. This is the week of November 1st through 7, the road ahead. What is the forecast for the fire signs, please? Fire signs, the road ahead, November 1st through 7. The Seven of Swords. Swords, of course, your thoughts, your ideas, your thinking. Thank you. The Knight of Swords. That one too. The Sun. I'm going to change that. One more card here, please. One more card. The Sun, the card of Leo. And the Two of Swords, yes. So lots of swords here on the table, but a bright and a bright outlook. Okay, the Sun card, of course, Leo, strength and happiness coming in. This is bright and bold here, my friends. Bright and bold with the Emperor. This is an Aries, perhaps. So fire signs, are you in control? Are you trying to be the controlling factor in this? I do think you are. You're trying to direct the show here towards the future. And you're exploring your options, trying to build it a little bit bigger. You know, the Six of Wands is success already, but you're trying to build it a little bit bigger. And I think that, you know, all of these swords indicate being in your head, not first, but also trying to decide what is the next step. You've accomplished quite a lot. You are in control here. Now, you know, this can also represent a superior in your business or work life. It can also represent a rigid attitude, okay? And you may be thinking, you know what, it's my way or the highway. I have the best possible outlook. But there may be people around you that don't necessarily consider that to be the true destination, the true path. So our Seven of Swords here is about distancing yourself perhaps a little bit from the situation. You might have decided that. Our Knight of Swords speaks without thinking and sometimes changes the landscape. And I want to remind you that Mercury is still in retrograde until November 3rd and then shadow period after. So encompassing this whole time frame, this weekly time frame. So be careful with your words. Be careful with the way you go in, because it could be a delicate situation and the Two of Swords can wound. The Two of Swords is a difficult decision. It may cut either way, but somebody's got to make the decision. So you're going to try and put the best possible spin on it. But it does involve distancing yourself here. And it is up to you here, my fire sign friends. Our King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Right there you are, distancing yourself from the situation. Trying to keep the peace, perhaps. But, you know, the Two of Swords can be about protecting yourself. And that's really where I think you are. You're trying to protect yourself from whatever the difficulties are. Maintain a beautiful outlook. But, you know, your standards here. I think your standards and your exacting I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought there. The exacting standards that you have, you know, everything needs to be so. And sometimes, you know, you need to compromise a little bit. Sometimes you need to step away a little bit and let other things turn out before you get before you can find that balance. Now, there may be a connection here that you're stepping away from, a financial connection perhaps, that, you know, is going to be painful. It's going to be difficult, but you, nevertheless, I think you know that in order for you to really be in charge and take the focus and direction to success that you are looking to bring in, you've got to investigate your options. And I think that means bringing in new people, bringing in new projects, new components, and new structure to your vision. And it is your vision. If you're the one in charge, if you're the one that is in, if this is business oriented and you're the boss. How are you stepping away though? Let's talk about that a little bit further. How are you distancing yourself here? The Three of Pentacles, by building another or a different direction, by putting those projects, components, and people together. That's where you're going to see your success here. Right here, the Three of Coins. That's where the success is going to come in, with a collaboration. So you can't be quite as exacting. You can't have quite as rigid an outlook as you may have right now. You're going to need to let some of the other people in this collaboration, this connection, give their input. You need to step back a little bit, I think. You're the one that's going to make the decision. And yes, it is going to be for the best possible outcome. But, you know, sometimes it's a difficult decision to be able to, and that's part of leadership too, to be able to step back and let the others in your world shine and help you make those decisions. So where are you finding this compromise? Where are you finding this truce and even perhaps a difficult decision where you're protecting yourself? How are you doing that? And the Sun. There it is, my friends, the Sun. So by stepping back, by letting others maybe not necessarily take the reins, but allow their input, you're going to see the more positive outcome here. So here's the Empress. You're going to allow for the creation of the next step. You're going to allow for the creation, I think, of a very successful future here. And you're going to see, I think, more options because you're allowing them in. Right here in this Emperor status, you guys are fire signs. I'm going to say this is you. Fire signs, you are, you know, this is the way it needs to be, and this is the way I'm seeing it. And you need to allow for a little bit more creativity in this situation, and maybe that requires you to perhaps step back, distance yourself from the situation a little bit. Okay? In another incarnation here, if this is relationship based, there is a true connection, but there might be a situation that needs to be built upon. There might even be a deception that's building with this connection. I do think stepping back and finding your peace and maybe even protecting yourself is going to be to your advantage. It may be with a mother or mother figure. There may be a balancing of finance in this as well, and it needs to step up in the future. You're going to build a stepping stone here. So in other words, if you're a parent and receiving a stipend, it's going to build in the future. And that may be one of the compromises that you make here. So be careful, my fire signs, with the Knight of Swords. The communication can be difficult, but you're going to manifest exactly what your intellect and imagination and intuition is telling you. The Knight of Swords is very methodical and very shrewd. So, the Knight of Swords can also change things with just a few words, and sometimes that's the magician, the manipulation part of it. So maybe that's where some of this deception might come in, some of this distancing. Who's pulling the strings here? The Knight of Swords. And are you going to slash through them? The Seven of Pentacles. These manifestations that are coming in for you, these changes that are coming in that you have to decide on and look at for a better outcome, maybe be a little bit less controlling over. These are your manifestations that you've been waiting for, and they have not come to the fruition that you'd like. So how is the Sun bringing them in? How are you, my fire sign friends, bringing them in? By stepping away, my friends. It's about compartmentalizing, I think, whatever has gone on. So there may have been a little bit of a prickly feeling in this. And, by stepping away, I think you are stepping away a little bit from the emotional side of this and being more of a hard ass is what they just gave me. But being more of a authoritarian figure in this. The Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. So I think you are putting together a new plan. You're going to let this play out, I think, and you're going to let them help you make the decision in how to grow this, all right? You're definitely the one in charge, but you are also allowing the creative juices to flow here and bring about, I think, a really successful future. But again, examining your options on how to make this grow. So try to be a little bit more comfortable with new ideas that are coming in for you in the form of these suggestions from people that you work with. I think it's going to change your trajectory, not necessarily the outcome. The outcome is assured here, my fire sign friends, but the trajectory a little bit, how you get there. It's going to be a little bit more exciting. It's going to give you a little bit more confidence, although as the Emperor, I don't know that you need more. You know, sometimes the Emperor is not about confidence. It's about the insecurity. And when we get to be in that controlling figure where, you know what, it's my way and nothing else, there is insecurity behind that because you are not sure whether or not others will follow. I think they will. But they're leading you in a different direction too, my fire sign friends. So let's see where we're taking this. Compassion, a little more kindness, a little more consideration for others here. Card number 15, compassion. The frequency of compassion supports our ability to stand by others without judgment. Here's your judgment right here. And be the divine mediator between heaven and earth, spirit and matter, so that unconditional love can flow through source, through our heart and into the world. Compassion. The frequency of compassion supports our ability to stand by others without judgment and be the divine mediator between heaven and earth, spirit and matter, so that unconditional love can flow from source through our heart and into the world. So, you know, again, bright, beautiful outcome here, my fire sign friends, but it's going to take you off course a little bit. You're going to have to allow for the input of other people, and that may mean stepping back from your true, or what you see as your committed path. But sometimes when we hear others' opinions, it gives us a new outlook and gives us some options here. And truly, I believe this is going to be a very successful and a very successful future with people that you enjoy, people that you can be comfortable around. So compassion. Make sure you approach this with a little bit of compassion. Our Knight of Swords can be a little bit harsh here, fire signs. So whatever it is you're planning to communicate, whatever your desires, whatever it is you're hoping to manifest out of this, I know you've been working hard on it, but when you communicate with a little bit more compassion this week, especially with Mercury in retrograde, you're going to get a better result. So it might involve stepping back a little bit here, my friends, my Emperor friends. All right. Now, who do we have left? I believe we have air signs left. That's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini coming up. Thank you so much for waiting. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment how these resonate with you. And timestamps will earn you a free one-question reading if you email karmic1tarot@gmail.com. Also remember, there is a 30% off sale on the 30 and 60-minute readings throughout the month of November. Just visit my website to schedule, and we'll get you a private reading. All right, let's see what's happening for the air signs. The road ahead, November 1 through 7, 2020. On the heels of that full moon in October the 31st, the Taurus full moon, the second full moon of October, the blue moon. So we're still feeling that energy. It's happening for the air signs of this world. Air signs. The star, wonderful Aquarius energy there. The Eight of Swords. Nope, lost him, hold on. And there is our Emperor again there, my friends. Aries there. Someone very controlling, very exacting, very demanding even. One more card for the air signs, please. Thank you. The Seven of Coins. Effort, toil. You know, I think you and the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck, my air sign friends, that's our fire signs there. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but someone that's very focused and driven to the success and contentment, happiness, bliss that is on your hopes and dreams, on your mind here, my friends. And you're determined to get there. You're very focused and very driven and demanding even. But so far it hasn't paid off yet, my friends, and you doubt whether or not it ever will. The Star card, Aquarius, hope, faith, and knowing that you're in the right place at the right time. So try not to worry too much about it, my friends. You want to make sure that you keep your spirits high, your standards high, your positivity high, and focus on that. I know that you put a lot of effort into it, and it may not have been what you want, but it is coming full circle. That Star card assures it. Tell me about the Seven of Coins here, please, for my air sign friends. The Knight of Cups and the Four of Cups. Hold on. Here we go. The Knight of Cups and the Four of Cups. So, you know, your hopes and dreams and your vision for the future has not really paid off. The Four of Cups generally means dissatisfaction, disappointment, disillusionment, all of the dis words. You know, the Four of Cups is about having others fill your cup here. Now it is about gathering things toward you, and they are coming in for you. Your cup is now filling. Others are pouring in to your life, and hopefully you can see that, because you know you've been doubting whether or not it's ever going to happen like that, and it truly is. Here's our news coming in, the inspirational news that gives you the option to move forward with the plan and find your peace, my friends. Find your peace after whatever this difficulty was, the Five of Swords. Do not give up on this. I think it's coming in for you very soon. Let's talk about the Eight of Swords here. Where are your doubts, your fears, your self-sabotage coming in? You have control of this, my friends, and you are definitely focused and driven to do it. But the doubts, that's what's holding you back here. That's what is stopping. Well, all right, that's too simplistic. It may be standing in the way of your harvest. But I think your bigger picture here is to allow others to help you fill your cup. It's a collaboration. It's not a do-it-yourself. It's not all by yourself here. Tell me about the Eight of Swords, and are you letting the other people in? The Empress, again, about creativity, about bringing things to fertility, bringing in this harvest, bringing things to fruition. The Empress, it could be a mother figure that you know, have doubts about, or have doubts your position. It could even be that there's a couple situation here that's causing a little bit of havoc, a little bit of self-sabotage. Tell me about the Eight of Swords here for my air sign friends, please. The Ace of Pentacles. You know, there may be a new financial road that you're really trying to get a hold of, and you know, you may be single-minded in your thinking on this. So allow some other ideas to come in. The Empress, all about creation, birthing, and finding this path to this Ace of Pentacles, new financial road, new direction, opportunity, windfall, promotion, raise, new job, all of that. And it's about letting others help fill your cup. So get the support that you need from others. Your dreams and your wishes, you're single focused, no problem with that. But you know what? You've got to let some others come in and let others help fill your cup. That's an important message there. The Seven of Coins. You know, don't think about it as what has not happened yet. Look at what's happening around you and the people that are here to support you. Try not to doubt where you're headed, because the Star does recognize your hopes, dreams, wishes, your manifestations coming in, and a successful recognition of how far you've come. But you know what? We get by with a little help from our friends, and I do think that's where you're headed here. You do have other people around you that support your vision and I think you've got to allow them to help you create it. Allow them to support you. Try not to worry about what hasn't shown itself yet. Okay? And that's, again, that single-minded outlook. You know, it's this way or it's nothing. That's not the case. You've got opportunities staring you in the face, and you've got to recognize them. You've got to see them. And there you are, moving forward towards success and security, my air sign friends. So, you know, don't, whatever you've been working on here, the Seven of Coins, allow others to help you, allow others to support your vision and your dream, because you are going to get to the success of it very shortly here, my friends. But it involves allowing others input to help you on this new path. One more card, thank you. All right, and the Ten of Cups, air signs. Things are all going to work out well, my friends. They are going to work out well. A little bit more patience, a little more perseverance, a little more input from others, and not so single-minded. All right, try not to doubt what is coming to you. If people are offering you their support and offering to support your vision and helping you to fill your cup, by all means, you should allow it. Okay, there's something to be said for being in charge and doing it yourself. Absolutely, there's a great satisfaction in that, but very few of us do it all alone. All right, so welcome those that have new ideas for you. This is the Sacred Geometry Activations deck. Let's see what it has to say. Which one? That one. Thank you. What did I just say? Card number 9, allowance. The frequency of allowance invites us to be open to whatever comes our way, without judgment, without opinion, without fear, and without resistance. When we allow, the universe becomes our partner in the wondrous dance of existence and expansion. All right, my friends, so recognize the manifestations that are coming your way. They are truly coming in for you, and you can help them along or you can hinder them just a little bit, okay? So allowing others to help you with their input and help you in the support of your vision and dreams, in the support of your new financial quest, your new direction, is going to help you create the abundance and security. And you may need to have a little bit more patience with the situation, because it is divine timing here. We've got the Emperor, the Star, the Empress coming in to help you bring it about here, my friends. And the Ten of Cups assures it, the happiness, the satisfaction, and security here for you, my air sign friends, if you allow it. Card number 9, allowance. The frequency of allowance invites us to be open to whatever comes our way, without judgment, without opinion, without fear, without resistance. When we allow, the universe becomes our partner in the wondrous dance of existence and expansion. And here it comes, my air sign friends. Wow, good for you. I'm excited about this next week. I think we're going to start to see the transition, and as we get into November and early December, it's going to be much more clear which direction we are headed, and it's a much better direction, my friends. I'm looking forward to it, and thank you so much for joining me. I truly appreciate you being here each and every day when I upload the dailies, the weeklies, the road ahead, and don't forget those pop-up lives. They come up quite often when I am called to do it, so to speak, and I do answer yes or no questions through at the end of that reading quite often. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and keep the comments coming, and we'll speak to you again tomorrow. Thanks so much, friends. Bye-bye.